Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with my Let's Play of Pearl Harbor Zero Hour. So, with my last video I ended up doing Mission 4, Defense of Guadalcanal, which means for this video we'll be doing Mission 5, the Battle of Midway. Here we have to destroy a carrier and 2 cruisers. Now historically, the American fleet at Midway did actually end up sinking 4 Japanese carriers for the loss of 1 US carrier. However, as you can tell, the game's not 100% historically accurate, but it does actually hit more right than wrong, I would say, regardless. There's still issues. The previous mission's a good example, but anyways, let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? Alright, so first of all, I'm going to want a Dauntless. I know how the Battle of Midway historically went. Ooh, they're already attacking the carrier. That is not good. Good news is we can take these guys out relatively quickly, hopefully. Get quite a few points out of the whole ordeal. Now, as you can see, the game actually is pretty good at color coding the ships of the two sides, so it makes it easier to identify them from a distance. Not really historically accurate, but this is an arcade game, to be fair. And it does hit more right than wrong, like I've said. Okay, so we did lose our plane, unfortunately. I'm actually going to go ahead and just go with the Wildcat for now, because we definitely need something else in the air that can actually take these guys on head-on. Or not, because the carrier already took care of them. Okay, good. Now what I can do is I can also scout with this plane, so I will do that. Hopefully it should be a little bit faster than the bombers, meaning you scout with this, find out where the enemy carrier is at, and we've actually found another friendly carrier, so we can land at that. It's under attack, so we will have to protect it. Although it looks like it actually took care of that guy. Here comes another one. This is a Val, which is bad news. Okay, so Val destroyed. I don't think there's anything here, but worth a check. Now, we can go ahead and actually, since we still have some fuel, we can head north, see where we can find the enemy carrier. Because once we take out the enemy carrier, one of them at least, we should be able to reduce the enemy's ability to send planes our way. So it looks like more coming from over there. It looks like the carrier might be in either C1 or D1, something like that. Another enemy Val, so that's another good sign we're in the right direction. Okay, we have found the enemy carrier. Or no, we've actually found... No, we did find the enemy carrier. And 2 cruisers, so there is the entire fleet. Well, they did take me out, but... Since I have... Oh, I actually need to land at the other carrier so I can get closer. But I will do that, and then what we'll do is we'll simply... get the 2 cruisers out of the way by torpedoing them. Hopefully that'll take care of that problem, and then we will be able to move in onto the carrier itself. So it looks like we have a friendly ship approaching us as well, which is good news. And we made a landing, so now we will be able to take off from this carrier here. So the enemy carrier is actually in between sectors C and D1. Good to know. They are attacking our fleet, which is bad news. However, once we get in and get a few good hits on... Ooh. There's one of the enemy cruisers there. I will prioritize this one. We'll drop 1 torpedo and we will get out. Oh, they got me. I hope I actually hit them, though, back. If not, that's a bit of a problem. So yeah, we lost our Dauntless, or no, we did lose Devastator, which is unfortunate. That is a friendly destroyer, it looks like. And it looks like the destroyer is actually firing at the enemy cruisers. Again, not a very accurate depiction of the Battle of Midway, but again, this is also an arcadey air combat game. A budget one, too. Okay, so that is an enemy destroyer. We didn't even hit him from the looks of it, which is unfortunate. But we can at least drop one right here. We can then fall back. Because I don't want to lose this particular aircraft. The way the flak works is it... Ooh. Ah! That's another plane down. Darn it. U.S. units are under attack. Yes, I know. So it does look like they are shelling the cruisers. They've actually hit the one of this one over here quite a few times. Or that way, that looks like that could be a combination of my bomb and that, so that's good. That should hopefully mean that this guy is not quite as well defended as before. Alright, so let's go ahead and get another good hit on this guy. Going to try to take out this flak tower here. Try to fall back and try to keep this plane alive. Nope, that's not going to happen. Well, I can at least... I hopefully should have taken out the flak tower on that, and if that's the case, then that means I can at least move in and try finishing off the cruiser, which will reward quite a few points, so it should hopefully make up the difference. So there's the enemy destroyer there, and we already have flak underway on me. Come on, game. Give me a break. Ow. Yep, I'm dead. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to get a wildcat and just deal with some of these fighters for a little bit. I probably should prioritize the destroyers or something. Oop. That's a Val down. Oh, they're going after the escort ships. And they're kamikazing them, too. There we go. All right. I guess I'll go for... the Devastator again, just so I can actually hopefully take out one of the... Maybe I should take out, like I said, the destroyers first and then move on to the cruisers. Once I can get a beat on them, I can hopefully finish off. There's one cruiser. That's a good hit. We'll see how many more of these good hits we can get on him. I've silenced his guns, which is excellent news. That means we should only be able to... We should be able to then pick up what's left of him. Oh, we sunk something, I guess. Must have been that one cruiser. Unfortunately, we lost a U.S. destroyer, which is a problem. Alright, so this destroyer is about had it. Fortunately, that means fewer guns pointing at our side. Alright, so basically at the point now where you can just finish this guy off. There we go, 500 points. And another Kate down. We lost another destroyer, which is unfortunate. They might actually get this carrier. That is a problem. Okay, so we are actually at least in a position where we can turn around real quick. Land. I don't think I've got the angle. Nope. So I'll just gear up for a little bit. Turn right back around. Then gear back down. Hopefully this time I'll have the angle, which means I'll be able to land, which means rearming, refueling, all that good stuff, and I'll be able to take out the other cruiser. And then we can finally focus on the carrier. The fact that I'm having more luck with the Devastators than I am with the Dauntlesses is ironic. Oh, we must have ran into each other. So that collision is on. That's good to know. So I'll go ahead and get into this Dauntless here, and hopefully I'll be able to smack the other enemy cruiser into oblivion, wherever it is. They could have actually... Oh, nope. Here's the other one. Ouch. No! I just as I'm about to launch. That is annoying. Alright, so priority is the destroyer. I'll take the destroyer out, then I'll once again open up the avenue for the enemy cruiser. Where is he? There he is. Smack. There goes most of my health, but if I can just get him, the rest of his guns taken out, I can just finish him off piecemeal, and then we'll be able to finally work on the cruiser proper. Okay, so it looks like... Oop. There we go. And they took me out anyways. At least this time I've kind of... Oh. So I'm going to have to do more plane hunting. Good news is, if I can actually take out what's left of the destroyer's guns, I can then focus on the cruiser itself with just the Dauntless. There we go. And now that we've got that settled, we can just go right back to landing, getting our Dauntless into the air, and just finishing off that taking out the guns on that destroyer, which will mean that it's easy to deal with, and then focus on the cruiser. There we go. So that destroyer has 3 guns left. If I drop bombs on all 3, I can basically... Please hit. There we go. Ah! Not again. These planes are dealing quite the bit of damage to me. But if I can press on, I can actually take out his guns, which means he's not going to be firing at my ships anymore, which means they're going to be able to just pick him off, or me, either way. I could use the extra 500 points, to be honest, so I might just follow through and deal with him, and then I can follow through on the other cruiser, and then finally deal with the carrier. So he has just 1 gun left. Alright. I might actually just go ahead and deal with them using the plane, this particular plane, because if I can actually, now that I think about it, get the carrier dealt with too, I won't have to deal with any more fighters, and that's a good thing, always. That destroyer is down for the count. Unfortunately, I did take a hit, so clearly I am a little too high up for... Because I think the way it's supposed to work is that the flak is only supposed to really be a threat at higher altitudes, so... We just destroyed the Kate with the torpedo plane with a torpedo. That is hilarious. I don't care that I got shot down in the process. I killed a Kate with a torpedo. Alright. Wow, these guys cannot aim at all. Anyway, so I'll go ahead, and what I'll do is I'll just focus on taking out the carrier first, which means then I'll be able to, hopefully, if I play my cards right, just pick off the other cruiser. Okay, so I should be getting close. Drop. Hopefully it should connect. Get away! I might actually need to deal with the enemy planes first with the Wildcat. Of course, if I do, all they'll do is just respawn more, so... So I guess I'll deal with the cruiser for now. That should hopefully give me a whole bunch of points to play with. We're still under attack, which means something's probably shelling us right now. Hello there. There we go. There goes most of my armor. No! Not again. You know, I'm going to have to go into the fighter again. I am going to actually go ahead and try seeing if I can just at least skim a little bit of those planes out of the way. So yeah, some of these missions, this one I believe does turn into just a really nasty case of attrition. But hopefully they're not, fortunately they're not all like that. There we go, another one down. I'll reload and then we'll head over to the carrier, see what I need to deal with. So I'm counting 2 flat guns on that, plus the carrier itself, which has a swarm of planes. Although very few of them are fighters, I'm noting. Because that's another Kate. Well, that's me down again. And we've lost another destroyer. Oh well. At least we're in a position where we can deal with the other enemy cruiser now. So this should give me a pretty good angle to hit the cruiser if I play my cards right. I want to go for the center just to try to take out its flat cannons. If I can take those out, here we go. It's about where it needs to be. All right. Ooh. So we are in a position where we can actually turn right back around, drop another torpedo on, this time hopefully. They got me. So that's another torpedo on target at least, which means I am getting closer. If I can just take that guy out, that'll be another objective complete. Hopefully, I think cruisers actually give out something like 1,500 points or something ridiculous like that, which means that I'll be rolling in points enough to continue fighting on until I finally whittle the carrier down. Okay, so there is the, here's Here's the shot. And it's another hit, but it's not enough. Alright, so the game's going to auto-control me to turn me around. That's okay. Whoa! I just need to get one more good hit in, and I've got it. Hopefully. No! Oh, come on, game. I was right on point, too. All I had to do was drop it. Alright, so we'll deal with this guy. I'm going to see if I can actually shoot any of the guns off or something. Because I need to find some way of just thinning the herd of firepower that's coming my way. There we go, it worked. Well, I feel like an idiot now. All I have to do is just spam wildcats until I've thinned out the guns. It's not going to be enough to take out the ship, but it is at least going to be enough to hopefully take out the position so I can then just sweep up. It's another position down. Alright, so we have at least dealt with what? Both the flak cannons, so we don't have any more flak from that thing, and we've dealt with most of the machine guns. All we have to do is take out what's left of their guns, and then we can move straight into just pelting it with bombs or torpedoes until we've got it. And now we have the points to actually get ourselves a plane that'll do that too. So what do we have left? 2 guns there. Apparently that is another flat gun. And I messed up. But hey, at least that mess up means I can get a plane faster. Alright, so now we'll just dive bomb in, and hopefully that'll take out both the MG and the flat gun. No! Go away! So hopefully that's the end of that flak cannon. That would be a yes. So now all we have to do is deal with these 2 guns up front, and we've got it. And they can't hit me when I'm directly overhead. Ah, they got me anyways. That's unfortunate. Well, I'll have to pick the Wildcat again. But this time, now that I've dealt with all of their guns on that cruiser, all I have to do is just deal with the carrier's guns now. And as well as get a few more points from shooting down planes. And I'm pretty sure I can do both reasonably well enough. Okay, so another Kate. And we got another 0 over here if we can just take it out. So yeah, sometimes these do just turn into battles of attrition. So that was a wash. But now we can at least take out what's left of the cruiser, get a whole bunch of points out of the whole deal, and then we can deal with, hopefully, the rest of the enemy fleet there, which is that single carrier. Should be 1 or 2 more bombs to take that guy out, and we've got it. Because I can't imagine him having that much more health. 1,000 points. There we go. And yes, the flak is thick. Alright, so it looks like both their flak towers are located in the rear area, so if I prioritize that, most of their guns will also disappear. There goes most of their firepower. There is still a flak gun left, apparently. Somewhere. Well, that's that, but we did at least greatly diminish their firepower, which means we can now actually start moving in for the kill itself. And that should be fairly easy to do now. At least the missions after this aren't so grind heavy. I mean, some of them might get that way a little bit, but we get planes that are much, much more capable of just spewing out the hurt. Don't get me wrong, the Dauntless remains a good plane throughout the entire game. Okay, so that looks like that's the final... Yes, that should be the final flak cannon. So if I take this out and avoid getting hit, which is a little bit easier said than done. They got me again. Okay. So I guess I am going to have to... Well, now that they are at least a little more damaged, I can at least maybe take out the flak gun that's on the carrier's front there, and then I'll be able to start working on the guns, maybe? If I play my cards right. There he is. That's a good chunk of their anti-air taken care of. I don't care that they've shot me down again because, well, this is a Wildcat, so I lose 0 points from this, but the fact that I've dealt with so much of their anti-air means if I can get past the fighters, I can finish them off for good. And yeah, it's been a little while since I played this mission, so I am pretty rusty, I'll admit that too. That was not what I was hoping to do. I'll admit that was 100% my fault. Still, he should be about done now. It's another Kate down, so an extra 110 points. I'll take it. And there I go again. Killed by more of these darn fighters that just keep respawning. Well, that's okay. Because I've just about got this guy completely taken care of. We'll just finish him off with a torpedo and that'll be that. I think the way it's supposed to work, by the way, is you're supposed to damage all the different sections of the flight deck to finally sink the carrier. At least that's usually how it works or so, if I remember correctly, but we'll find out. There we go. Alright. So, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.